Okay, right. So a class is a collection of objects. Objects can access attributes from the class. Okay, right. So second is the attributes of the class can be accessed only with the help of the objects only. Right. This is the first point. Second point, there is a method. A method is a collection of instructions which can perform a specific task. Whenever you require, you can send the arguments to the method and it can be executed. There are two types of methods are there. One is returning method and next one is the non-return method. In the return method, that method can return some value or string or some data type to the object. Okay. Suppose if there is no return, then it will not return anything. So for this you can use void. Third one, constructor. So constructor is one type of method. Constructor is one type of method which can perform a specific task. Okay, but whenever an object is created, to access the attributes of the class, we should use the constructor. The constructor may be created by two types, either by user or either by system. Okay, either by system, that is our compiler. Okay, that means if the compiler creates the constructor, then it has the default value. If the constructor is created by the user, it has the certain initial value. That value should be accepted by the object. Okay, right. Next point is important. Whenever an object is created, a garbage collector collects the garbage and clear the garbage and allocate the memory to the object. This can be performed by the JVM. Okay, all right. Actually, it can be performed defaultly. Okay, right, by the JVM. Next, so this is the basic idea. So next is the inheritance. So this is the step by step to learn everything. Every day we are recollecting information. Otherwise, student will be confused. What is this? So that's why I am recollecting, just by spending the 5 to 10 minutes for the recollecting the information. Okay, next, inheritance. What is the meaning of the inheritance? Suppose you are creating one method or you are creating some attribute. That attribute should be repeated to the subclass. Okay, so if the subclass also, so that means there is no need to create every time. Suppose if there is no inheritance, for each and every time you should create new one, or same program should be repeated every time. To avoid this confusion, inheritance comes into the picture. So in the inheritance, you are declaring in the main, that is called as a super. There are two types of classes are there. One is called as a super class and next one is called a subclass. Another name is the parent and child. So you are declaring and implementation in the parent, and it should be used by the child. Okay. All right. Next one. So how many types of inheritance are there? So there are 5 types, but we are using only 3 types are there. So first one is called as a single inheritance. Second one is called as a multi-level inheritance. Third one is called as a hierarchy inheritance. And fourth one is a multi-inheritance, not multi-level. So this is called as a not multi-level, this is the multi-inheritance. Okay, right. So this is some information to access the attributes of the class. We can use the subclass. So this is called as a inheritance. Next is the polymorphism. So before that, inheritance having the access the attribute. That attribute may be the data, that attribute may be the method, that attribute may be the constructor, everything. Okay, this is called as a inheritance. So accessing parent parameters by the child. Okay, right. Next is the polymorphism. There are 2 types of polymorphisms are there. So one is called as a overwriting the method. This is called as a dynamic polymorphism. Second one is called as a overriding, overloading. So this is called as a static polymorphism. So what is the difference? So let us take Suppose you are creating the attributes in the class, you should access that attribute by overriding the same function. What is a polymorphism? Same function can be performed in different ways. So in each and every class, parent to child, child to grandchild, everything should have the same same method. So, but their actions are different. So that's why in which class you are creating an object, that can be accessed from the parent, and it is overwriting at the time of the runtime. That is called as a dynamic polymorphism. And next one is the overloading. Overloading stands for, it can be overloading. So no overwriting should be takes place. Overloading. So that means if you are creating a one for integer and one for that is called as a double. So that whenever you require, that can be overwriting here. Overloading here. Okay. So this is called as overloading should be takes place at the static time. That is called, it is called as a static overloading, and that also called as static polymorphism. What is the meaning of the polymorphism? Same function can be performed in different way. That means same function, finding the maximum value. Let us take example, finding the maximum value. It can be used for the integers, it can be used for the float, it can be used for the double, it can be used for the character, it can be used for the string. So that's why function is the same, but the way is different. So here what happens for each and in the overloading, for each and everything you should write separately. Then whenever a method is calling, then it should be overloading should be taking place. This is called as a polymorphism. Next is the binding. What is the binding? So how they are linked. So body with its method. So method with its body, how they are linked, whether it is a dynamically or whether it is a statistically. Static. So please see that several times I am mentioning that. Suppose if your method is a static, no need of the object. You can directly access that method. But if your method is a public, this is called as a modifier. It's a public, you definitely create a method and create an object. With the help of the object, you should access the attributes. That is a very important thing. So in the static, I repeat, if the method is a static, no overwriting takes place. Only the object is created at the compiler time. That's why it is called as a static. So other than public, you can use as a static. You can use as a static. Static stands for, so that means it is a static polymorphism or static connection. Everything static. That is at the time of compiler. But whenever you are using the overwriting method, then you should definitely use the public. An object is created. That object can access the attributes from the parent class to child class, whether it is from parent class or whether it is from child class. This is called as a binding. Next one is the upcasting. Upcasting stands for reference is the parent and creation object in the child. So whenever an object is created, then it accesses the method from parent and it is overwriting on the child. Overwriting on the child. This is called as a binding, static binding and dynamic binding. Dynamic, whenever you are here the word dynamic at the runtime. Whenever you are in the static at the compile time. Okay, right. So this is a small information about that. So polymorphism, and the next one is the binding. Okay, next. So binding can be performed in multi-level also. Multi-level. Okay, and inheritance is compulsory. Whenever a polymorphism can perform, then you should use the inheritance. Otherwise, it is not possible. Okay, it is not working, but there is no use. Polymorphism is not no use. So that's why you should use the inheritance. Next is the polymorphism, and next is the binding. Okay, right. So this is up to the last class. Now I want to explain about the abstraction. Abstraction. So this is a very important topic that is called as the abstraction. Abstraction stands for, simply says that hiding. Hiding. Okay, hiding. So abstraction class. So class is a abstract. So that means it can specify only the name, but no function should be explained here. Okay, abstraction means hiding. I suppose if the class is abstract, hiding the class. If the abstraction is a method, hiding the abstraction implementation. Implementation should be hiding. No need to explain. Just they are giving what to say, but don't say how to say. How it works, it will not explain. What it works, it can specify. That is called as a abstraction. That is called as a abstraction. So I repeat, abstraction class. Okay, abstraction class. So what is the abstraction? Abstraction means hiding. Hiding. So it can specify what it works, but it cannot specify how it works. Okay, this is a very important thing. So please see that this is the definition. This is the definition. Data abstraction is process of hiding certain detail and showing only essential information to the user. So why we require, this is for the security purpose. Each and everybody should not change that. Each and everybody should not change that attribute values. So that's why to protect from that, to protect the operation, you should use the abstract. You should use the abstract value. So simply say that if you are declaring only the abstract class, then it will not execute, it will give some error because it is an abstract class. I can show you one by one. Okay, number one, first point. Second point is that method is also, class is abstraction and method is also abstracted. Abstracted means no function is specified to extract what it can perform by using the inheritance. By using the inheritance, you should create a subclass, you should create a subclass and the working function should be identified. Okay, so by observing the example, you should clearly understanding the concept. So once again, I am saying that abstract stands for hiding the information. It can specify what to do. So it cannot specify how to do. Okay, all right. So to functioning that method, you should extract, that is called as a, you can use the inheritance property with the help of the extract. Okay, all right. So let us take how to understand this is, okay, there are two types of methods are there. One is the abstract and a second one is the inheritance, interface. In the next class, I want to discuss about the interface, but in this class, I want to discuss about the abstract classes. Abstract classes, okay? So if you are clearly observing the program, okay, you don't know anything, just you can observe any program before any class or before any method. If you are using the abstract, that indicates it can be protected. It can be protected. The implementation is performed in the subclass only. Subclass only with the help of the inheritance. You can use, okay, but in the, but you can use the single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance, okay, and hierarchical inheritance, but not, okay, multiple inheritance is not existed in the abstract class. Okay, all right, I can show you later on. So let us take, this is called as a abstract class. So it is restricted a class that cannot be used to create objects. So that means, suppose there is a superclass is there. In the superclass, there is a method is there, but that method is accessed by the object. Once you are creating object in another class, if you are accessing, then it will give some error because it is abstracted. So no object is created in the superclass. Okay, right. So attributes cannot access directly by the object created from the superclass because it is a abstracted. Second one, this is called as the abstract method. You can only use an abstract class. Okay, so and it does not have a body. Okay, body you don't know. You don't know the body. So the body is provided by the subclasses. The body is provided by the subclasses. That is called inherited form. Right? So that's why, what is the meaning of the abstract? Abstract stands for you can hide the information. So if the class is abstracted, then there is no body there. You can just read the what to do. Okay, right. So let us take, I will give an example. So this is, see that, suppose if you want to abstract, then you can use before the class, there is an abstract. Okay, so what is the, this is the class, and what is the name? This is called animal. So let us take this is called as a public abstract void animal sound. So that's why there is no body. Enough. There is no body. Okay, let us take this is called void sleep. So then there is no body. So here there is a body here. But for the abstract, there is no body. Okay, so that's why this is called as a abstract class and this is called as a abstract method in the abstract class. Okay, right. I can show you one example. Suppose if you run, so let us take this is object is created. So let us take this is called an object creation. Animal, my object is equal to new animal. So animal is a superclass. So that's why object is getting superclass. If you are extracting that, you will get some method because it is abstract. Because it is a abstract. Okay, right. So let us take. So already says that to access the body, you should create inheritance. You should use the inheritance, create a subclass. With the help of the subclass, you can access the body. Simple, simple, simple. Okay, but in the superclass, it will be hiding. Just the best example is the SMS, email, phone call. SMS, you are sending the SMS, but you don't know how the SMS will be transferred, how the SMS will be sending. Similarly, email, you are just mailing, but don't know how the email is sending. It is not necessary for you. So that's why that is abstracted. And phone making call, you are just making a call, but how it is calling, you don't need. So that's why whenever you don't need the body part and how it is working, then you can put in abstract class, abstract method or abstract class. Okay, that working function. So that means what it is performed, that can be extracted only from the subclass only, but not in the superclass only. So subclass superclass concept is there, then there is a inheritance. There is a inheritance. Okay. All right. So if you are using the inheritance, you can use the extends. Extend from superclass to subclass. Extend from superclass to subclass. Okay. All right. I repeat, you are using the inheritance. If you want to use the inheritance, you can use the extend. So what is the extend? Extraction of the method. Okay. Extraction of the method from parent to child class. Okay. All right. So this is one example. Let us take, I want to give some example. Let us take abstract because class is a abstract. So what is the class name? Animal. What is the class name? Animal. So what is the method? So this is called as a method. So how to understand this is a method and this is the class? Let us take. So void is a return type. Method having a return type or non-return type. And another name of the, so there is another name of the animal. So let us take animal sound. So but here class is a abstract and subclass is also abstracted. So now let us take, this is the another method which is not abstracted. This is another method which is not abstracted. So that's why the body is shown here. Here the body is shown here. If it is not abstracted, then how to understand it is not abstracted? That is called as a, there is no abstract here. So if there is no abstract here, then there is a body is along with the method. Simply says that if it is abstract, there is no body along with the method, along with the class. Okay, there is no body, only head. Okay, so let us take this is called as the abstract. Then there is no body. So if you are observing this concept, then you can understand that abstract class, okay, can perform or can extract an abstracted method and also a non-abstracted method. So that's why abstracted level is changes from 0 to 100. If it is 100, that means 100% abstracted. Then no body with the method. No body with the method. Okay. If it is some abstracted, that means some abstracted methods are there, some non-abstracted methods are there. So abstracted class can access both abstracted method and also non-abstracted method also. Simply says that. Okay, if it is non-abstracted, body is along with that method. If there is a no body, that indicates it is a abstracted. Okay, all right. Okay, so now I want to show one example. So here I repeat, one more time I repeat. For the abstraction class, you should use definitely the either polymorphism. For the polymorphism, you should use the inheritance. So one and another is interlinked. So that's why for the abstraction class, we should use the inheritance. That inheritance may be single level, multi-level, or the hierarchical level. You can use any one. So here I am using that. This is called as an animal parent class, and this is called as abstracted method. So this is called as a one attribute, and this is called as a non-abstracted method. It is also one attribute. So now I am creating the subclass. So that's why you can use class. Pig is a subclass name, and extends. Extends is the inheritance. Inheritance from where? Animal. So that's why this is called the animal. So now can you please see that this is the public. Whenever you are using the before inheritance and also polymorphism. Okay, right. Let us take, so all of you, please follow that. I am explaining the concept with the help of the program. If you are not following, then you will get some confused. Directly, if you are going to the programming, you will get some confused. So please follow the programming and understand the concept. So again, animal is a main class that is called as a super class. In the super class, there are two methods are there. One is called as the abstracted method. Another one is called as a non-abstracted method. Because abstract class can accept both uh, that is abstract methods and also non-abstract methods also. That is the fundamental thing. Abstract stands for hiding. That means only no body part is available in the abstract method. No body part is available. Non-abstract stands for there is a body part of the method is available. Okay, this is the first one. So this is the main class. This is the super class. Next, I am creating the subclass. So subclass, whenever you are using the subclass, then it is a inheritance property. So in the inheritance property, you can use the word, keyword extends. So parent class is the animal, subclass is the pig. So this is the creation of the subclass by using this syntax method. So this is a class and this is some method is there. So this is called as a method. What is the method? Void animal sound. Void animal sound. So what is the body part? It will give some body part. Okay. So let us take, this is called as a void animal sound and this is also called as a void animal sound. But this is a abstract. So to get the body part of the animal sound method, then you can definitely create the subclass. In the subclass, you have the body part of the method that is not available in the abstract method. Okay, in the abstract class. So here, if you want to get what is the void abstract, then you can definitely create the subclass by using the extends and you can create the body part here. You can create the body part here. I can show you whether you are creating the body part in the super class, it will get some method, I can show you. So let us take, this is the main method. So you should understand that if the method is a public, then you should create an object. If the method is a static, you don't need to create the object. Please be remembered every time I am revising. Several times I am revising the same concept because at least one time you should be remembered all these things. So let us take, I can show you. What is the method? Public. What is the method here? This is the public. What is the method here? Public. So that means whenever a public method is there, you should create an object. So this is the creation of object. So this is the creation in the subclass. So here I am not using the upcasting. Here I am not using the upcasting. So pig is a subclass And what is the object name? My pick. You are creating the new one. So whenever the new object is created, then garbage collector can clear the garbage and a memory space is allocated. This can be performed by the JVM. Okay, so object is created. So what are the attributes in the main class? That is called as the animal method. So if I am using the object name dot animal sound and sleep, because there are two objects are there. One is the animal sound and the next one is the sleep. So animal sound is a abstract method. Sleep is a non-abstract method. So that's why you will get directly this value. So jet. Okay, but to extract the animal sound, what happened? By the help of the inheritance, it is directly connected to the subclass, and in the subclass, what it performs, that is the pig says VV. So this is the body part. So if you want to find out what is this method, what it can do, then you will get by using the inheritance. You should create the subclass. In the subclass, that method is overwriting here, and you will get the here. So that's why in the superclass, no body. In the subclass, there is a body. Simply understand that. Simply understand. So let us take, I want to get the output. Okay, so run this example. Yes, so this is the, what is the animal sound? Animal sound belongs to superclass, but there is no body. So how to extract that? So by using the inheritance, you can clear the subclass. In the subclass, you can clear this value. Okay, but it is a jet directly accepted. Why? Because this is a non-abstract. So whenever there is no non-abstract, that method is clearly defined. So abstract class can easily abstract both abstract methods and also non-abstract methods also. Method is an attribute here. Method is an attribute here. So please be remember, very, very important thing. Method is a public, you should create an object. Method is a private, you should directly accept. You should directly accept. Okay? Right. So I will go for another example. Okay. So what is the purpose of the abstracted? So just I am saying that to achieve the security. So because it can perform, but how it perform, you don't know. It can perform enough. Animal sound. Yes, what is the animal sound? Yes, it can animal sound. But how and what? You don't think so. So whenever you are executing, then the subclass can specify. So pig call like this, dog call like this, animal call like, elephant call like this. Okay? So right. So similarly, bike can run, Honda can run, Splendor can run. So bike cannot specify how it run. It can run. Yeah, it can run. So Apache run, Bullet is run, and Royal Enfield run. Yes, enough run. But how it run, you don't know. Just run. Okay. Right. So now I want to discuss some more example concepts of the abstract. Yes. Yes. So this is called as a abstraction, already explained in the just now. So there is a, please see this abstract class is 0 to 100%. Why it is a 0 to 100%? If it is 100%, no body part, I explained. But in the previous class, in the previous discussion, just now I'm explaining that an abstract class contains both abstract methods and also non-abstract methods. That's why it is called as 0 to 100%. Okay, so 50% stands for 50%. That means one method is abstracted and one method is non-abstracted. That is a 50% abstraction. So hiding the body part. Okay, simply says that abstraction stands for hiding the body part. To find out the body part, you should create subclass. You should create subclass by the inheritance property, and you can access that subclass. Okay, the method. Right. So let us take. So I already said that whenever you are using the keyword abstract, okay, that abstract having that abstract class, there are two types. One is abstract. Class is abstract. Method may or may not be abstract. But I want to say one thing. If all the methods are abstracted, then even though class is not abstract, that is a abstract. I repeat, if all the methods, if all the attributes inside the class are abstract, obviously the class will become the abstract. Even though you are not mentioned the abstract, I can show you the last one. Okay, all right. So the abstracts have the constructors also. All right. Next one, see by checking the example. Right. So let us take, this is the one example. So if you are observing the keyword abstract, so before the class, it is a class is abstracted. What is the name? Bike. Let us take, this is the method. How to understand a method? Return type is there. So what is the return type? What is the method? It is abstracted. So then there is no body part. There is no body. So to find out how it works, then you should create a subclass with the help of inheritance. So let us take, this is the abstract class, bike is a parent class. Now I am creating a subclass that is called child class. What is the subclass name? This is called Honda 4. So how to understand there is inheritance takes place? Extends from there, parent. So that's called bike. Okay, so there is a method. So to find out what is the method, run. So to find out what is the run, what is the method specifies, you can create a subclass. In the subclass, it will be given. So in the subclass, we are giving that this is the running safely. Okay, okay. So this is the parent class. This is the child class. Now this is the void method. So this is called as a main method. In the method, please be remember, I am using the abstract. Okay, abstract. What is the abstract stands for? Name is parent, creating the object in child. This is called abstract. And now object dot run. So see this. This is called as a object. Okay, object dot run. So what is the run? So run is attribute. So once it is created in child, first at the runtime, there is a overwriting takes place at the runtime. Now it refers to parent, but it is abstracted. So this method is overwriting in the child class. So what is the child class? It will give the running safely. Running safely. Okay. All right. Then you will get the answer. Yes, running safely. Okay. Now please find out where the object is created in the child class. Now I am changing. I am creating the object because here the method are same. Now I am creating the object in the parent. What is the parent name? Bike. Once I am creating object in parent class, but that parent class is abstract, it will not execute. It will not execute. That I want to show here. So this is the creation of the object. Yes, you will get some error. Bike. What is the bike? Bike is a parent class. But what is the type of the parent class? It is abstract. So you will get some error. So that's why here objection is created in the main class. But that main class, super class, that super class is a abstract. Once it is abstract, it is not executed. There is no method. It is not executed. You will get some error. Okay, so now I can change that. So let us take, I am using the, I am using the subclass. So what is the subclass name? Honda 4. What is subclass name? Honda 4. So now this is called as run. Then you will get running safely. What happens here? Abstracting takes place. Polymorphism takes place. Object at the runtime, object is overwriting from class to subclass, but the class is the superclass is a abstract class. Then that can be overwriting in the child class to know what it is. To know what it is overwriting on the child class. Whenever it is overwriting on the child class, then you will get the answer running safely. Running safely. Repeat thing. Suppose if I am creating the object in the parent class, okay, parent class, then I am running that, you will get some error. Why? Object refers to where? Parent class. What is the parent class type? This is called as a abstract. Abstract stands no body. If there is no body, it is not executed. If it is not executed, then you will get some error. So then this is called as a error. Yes. Okay. Now let us take. I want to go to some another example. Here, shape. So please see that whether the class is abstract or not. How to understand whether the class or the object are abstract? Just the keyword is there, that keyword is abstract. So please see that this is the class. Before the class it is abstract. That indicates class is abstract. If it is a abstract, then inside the body it may contain 0 to 100% abstract. 0 to 100%. So what is the 0 to 100%? Some methods are non-abstracted, some methods are abstracted. Okay, how many? Suppose 5 is there, out of 5, 4 is abstracted and 1 is the non-abstracted, then this is the 80%. 80% of the abstraction. So that depends upon whether the method is abstraction or not. So here I can show you. So let us take this is the method. That means only one method is there, then this is the 100% abstracted. So how to understand the method is abstract, the keyword is abstracted. Okay, now what I want to draw, what I want to show, okay, what is the method specifies. For that, you should create a subclass. So how to create the subclass? Using the inheritance. So what is the inheritance? Whether you are using the single level or multi-level or hierarchical, whatever it may be. So a subclass is created. Suppose subclass is rectangle. How to inheritance takes place? Extends. Who is the parent? Shape. Who is the child? Rectangle. So that's why it indicates a class rectangle extends from shape. Okay, now this is not a abstract. So whenever there is no abstract, then there is a body. What is that body? Void draw. So let us take this is the void draw and this is the void draw. So that means parent and child having the same method, that is called as a polymorphism. That is called as a polymorphism. Okay. So now let us take this is a no static. So if there is no static, then what is the polymorphism can take place? That is called overwriting. That is the runtime. That is the dynamic polymorphism takes place. So now what is the draw in this? That is called drawing rectangle. All right. Okay. Now I am creating the next one. This is the hierarchical interface inheritance takes place. So circle 1 extends from shape and its function is drawing circle, drawing a circle. Okay. So let us take this class must and should be create an object. If no object, there is no use. So that's why let us take this is the main method. In the main method, I am creating the object. That's why I'm saying that. That's why I'm saying that. If it is a static, then no object is created. If it is dynamic, object is definitely created. So what is the shape? This is the parent. So that is the superclass shape name. Yes, new circle 1. Circle is a baby. So that is the upcasting which takes place. Object is created. Then once object in what is the S dot draw. So this is the accessing attributes by the help of the objects. So draw. So then it is directly refers to parent. Directly refers to the parent. But here it is the abstract, no body part. So what is the body part? So then there is a extends. In the extends, then it is goes to circle 1 or rectangle, so that it can specify circle 1. So in the circle 1, it can refer the void. That is the polymorphism takes place. In the polymorphism, what it can specify? Drawing the circle. Okay, so that's why I can check. Then drawing the circle. Suppose instead of object is created, but object is not created in the circle 1, I can show you the 3 important points. Number 1, if the object is created in rectangle, Okay, see this. What is the rectangle? So let us take this is called rectangle. So this is the subclass. Then what happened? So what I want to draw? Draw. What draw? So that can specify who? The subclass. What is subclass? Rectangle. So rectangle specify what you draw. Okay. So drawing the rectangle. Drawing the rectangle. Okay. So in previous, I am accessing the circle. So circle is drawing. Okay. Suppose if it is rectangle, rectangle is drawing. Suppose if I'm say, so suppose normally generally child can specify that draw. Then he can say, what draw? What can I draw? So that is just like a child. Okay. Child can specify what can I draw? So that if I'm referring to the let us take this is called as a circle one. I am creating a main one. What is the parent name? Shape. Yes. Okay. If it is a parent name, so that means I am creating an object in the parent. Parent having a draw. Then they don't know. So you can understand it. You will get some error. Yes. Because this you are getting error. Because the parent is abstract. The superclass is abstract. So then you will get some error. Parent don't know. I can just say run. I just say study. But student can say that, so what I can study. Which subject I want to study. So that is a subclass. Okay. Generally, a teacher is a main class, so super class. He can say read, but what he can read that can be depends upon the child. Okay. So that means this is called as a abstraction hiding. Okay. Right. Now, so I want to go to the another example. This is a bank. Okay. Bank can provide the interest. Bank can provide the interest. So here I want to explain the 4 important topics. I can again repeatedly explain the 4 topics. Important. The first one, this is a class and this is the attribute. This is the attribute. Okay, first point. What is the modifier? Abstract. What is the abstract? The class is a abstract. That means no body part. And next one, this is the attributes are there. What is the attributes are? Method. Okay, this is the method. Okay, how to understand this is method? There is a written type. But what is the type? What is the modifier? Abstract. So that's fine. No body part. Class is abstract. Method is abstract. To abstract, what is the interest I want to get from bank? Which bank? And this is the child class. So how to? So here I am using inheritance property. How to understand inheritance? Extends. What is the parent? Bank. What is the child? SBA. There are so many banks are there. Each bank is a child. So class is. So here this class is not abstract. This subclass is not abstract. And this subclass having a method is an attribute. But this is not a abstract. So it have body part. So I want to get interest from where? Bank. I don't know. So then you can ask, which bank? SBA bank. So then you can understand, oh, SBA bank. You can get the 7% return. Oh, no, I want to PNB. Then you will get the 8%. No, I want to get the interest from the bank. Which bank? I don't know. Because it is abstract. Okay? To abstract the interest value, then you can specify the class. So that is possible with the help of inheritance. So this is the multiple hierarchical inheritance property there, because one parent, so many childs are there. Now, so let us take this is the main method. This is called as a main method. In the main method, so let us take this is called as a, you are not specifying the static. So then this is the public. If it is a public, object is created. If it is object is created, then B dot. So B is a object, then B dot get rate of interest. So here there is a polymorphism takes place. So B dot get rate, it is directly go to the parent. Why? Because parent. So you should always refer that once an object is created, then it refers to where? that indicates the parent. Suppose if it is created in the child, so child created an object in child 1, then you directly go to child 1. But here, parent is referred and create an object in child 1. So there is a polymorphism. So polymorphism, then what happens? B dot get rate of interest. Then directly goes to here. But this is abstract, nobody part. I don't know. So then at the runtime, this rate of an object is, this method is overwritten in SBI. So then you will get the return 7. So that's, you will get the return 7. And this is the PNB. So let us take, all right. Then you will get the answer of 7, 8%. So why you are getting the 7%? Because you are creating only the object in SBI. You are creating only object in SBI. Suppose if I want to get the PNB, Punjab National Bank, okay, then you will get the Punjab National Bank rate of interest. B, Bank, B and PNB. So compare and run. Okay, suppose if I am creating the class, object in bank. Let us take this is called as a bank. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm extremely sorry. It says that. I'm extremely sorry. It says that. Yeah. So here class is the PNB. I am closing this. Object is created in subbank. So then if I am using the get interest, then I want to get interest from the error. So because there is some problem here. So this is also I want to close. And this I want to close. This I want to close. Yes. Now you will get the State Bank. That is called State Bank. Suppose I want to close, I don't want the SBI interest. I want to use the PNB interest. Okay, PNB interest. Then I want to get the PNB interest. Then a class is there. Okay, and I am creating an object in the PNB. Then I will get the answer 8%. Only other is there. What is that expected? What is that expected? So from that point it's tested expected class. Where? Okay, suppose okay. I don't need. Let us take I don't need. So let us take I want to create the PNB. Yes, okay. Where is that? Where is that expected? Oh, right. Here there is a problem. Yes. One error there. Where is the expected? Yes, this is expected, right? So no. Okay. Suppose if I am using the bank, an object is created in the bank, then you will get some error. Yes, because bank is abstracted. Bank is abstracted. Okay, this is the, I want to say that. Okay, now let us take next one. An abstract class can contain constructor also, attributes, constructor also, data also, and abstractor method also. So that's why it is called as a 0 to 100%. So now what happens? So this is called as a bike. So how to understand a constructor? So just I can recall the information. Constructor. Constructor stands for, it is a one type of method, and it have the attribute initial values. That initial values may be assigned by the user or assigned by the system. Okay, that means whenever an object is created, directly refers to the constructor and it can accept the attributes. Okay, that attributes values may be initialized by the system or initialized by the user. Okay, so that's how to understand this is the constructor. Constructor having the class name. So let us take this is the, what is the class name? Byte. So that's why this is the constructor. So you are clearly understanding that. Okay, right. Next one. Okay, this is the abstract void run. So this is the abstract method. How to understand this is the method? There is a return type and there is another name. And next one, this is a non-abstracted method. This is a non-abstracted method. Okay, right. This is a non-abstracted method, right? So now this is the parent class. Now I want to show that this is the abstract method, what it can perform, how to run. So which can run? Then definitely you should use the inheritance. So whether it is a single level, multi-level, or next one hierarchical level. So let us take, I want to find out how the Honda runs. So this is the subclass. So it is a parent class is bike. So now this is the which bike I want to run. So that is a Honda bike. So that it is a Honda bike body. Next one, this is called as a method, main method. Once a main method is there, so you are not using the static before the method, then your object is created. So let us take bike object new Honda. So parent refers to child, object is created in child. So this is called abstract. Okay, abstract. So next one, then I want to find out object.run. Once there is object.run, it is refers to the parent. That method is overwriting at the runtime. Then you will get the running safely. Running safely. Next one, object.change gear. So here I am not using the polymorphism. Why? Because object refers to the child one. So let us take change the gear. Directly refers to change gear. This is the directly refers to change gear. So this is called change the gear, which is available in the bike, which is available in the child bike. Okay, right. But you will get the three answers. You will get the three answers. What are the three answers? These are all the three answers. Right. So first is the bike is created, running safely, gear changed, gear changed. But you are using only two objects. You are using the two objects, but you are getting the three answers. How? That's I'm saying that. One important, that because of the constructor. That because of the constructor. Once an object is created, directly it refers to the constructor. This is the constructor. You are not supposed to specify. It directly refers to the constructor. So what a constructor specifies, this is the bike is created. So I can show you, suppose if I block this, then you will get the two answers. Yes. Because what, there is no constructor. Okay. And class is abstract. So then no value, no body should be there. So now this is running safely and gear changing. Okay. Let us take. Suppose I am creating an object from the bike. What happens? Refers to the parent. Parent is abstract. So can you check? You will get error. Bike is abstract. Bike is abstract. So if the bike is abstract, then it is not accepted. Okay? Right. So this is a small information. All right. Next, serial. That's why I'm saying the previous one. Okay, so I can show you. I can stop this by lesson. Let us take class is not abstract, but methods, method inside the class methods are abstract. So then obviously class will become the abstract. So that's why I'm saying every student in the class is good, that class is good. That's a simple method. Every student is good. Every student behavior is good. The class is good. And obviously it will become the good. Even the class is bad, then the people are good, then the class will become the good. So this is called as a, if the all the methods are abstracted, obviously the class will become the abstract class. Okay, right. So this is, I can explain the next class about the interface. Interface is one type of abstract in the, okay, I will discuss in the next class. Thank you. All of you leave.